Hey everyone, so I was filming a video for something else about just a couple of reflections and advice to impart on people as I have graduated college, and so I thought that would be interesting, quick little reflection to do on here. If you know, I've mentioned it a couple times, but I just graduated from Auburn University with a degree in visual media and minor in creative writing, and it was a long 4 years. It was really hard. It was scary and upsetting, but also exciting and really fun. I grew a lot, and you know, part of that growth was, you know, sure, I tried to take advice from other people, but you kind of just like have to live to learn, obviously. So that's what I did, and so I just wanted to come on here and kind of share some of that. So don't take your situations in college for granted. Never take a class for granted. You're always going to learn something out of it, even if it's, oh, I hate this way of teaching, or I don't do well trying to study or write a paper like this, or I don't like this field of study even. And also don't take for granted those like mediocre and like bad experiences. Obviously they suck and it's just not fun to go through bad experiences, but you will get something out of it. Sometimes it'll be a bigger thing, sometimes it'll just be a smaller thing that doesn't even really, you don't realize like how much you needed to learn that until later, maybe. And even now, like obviously we're always learning stuff, so even now learning stuff that I might not even realize that I'm learning, and then a couple of years down the road I'll reflect back on this and be like, oh wow, okay, so that's why I went through this to learn that. So yeah, and a big thing is, don't say I'll just do that later. That is just one of the worst things I do with anything in my life, is just say I'll just do it later, and then I don't, and then I've missed out on it, or I regret not doing it. Even the smallest things, like going to the library with a bunch of your friends one night, or not going to see a movie with some friends because like you feel overwhelmed with your work. Do your schoolwork. I'm not saying like if you have a test the next day to go and do something with friends. No. But all the small things that you, for me, like I said in my head, I'll just do that later, or I have time, I'll just do something like that another time. I'm gonna do whatever I'm doing right now ahead of that thing. Put into perspective, like, okay, will I actually do this thing later? Will I make a memory from this? Will I learn something from this? So, and invest in people you meet everywhere. Your classes, in coffee shops, in restaurants, random people you meet in the community, in your sorority or fraternity if you're in one, in clubs, organizations. Invest in those relationships. You're gonna learn something from every person you come in contact with if you get to know them like on a deeper level and get to know their story, their walk of life. I mean, think about like the thousands of people in one place. My card ran out of memory, it got full, sorry about that. I think I was talking about like people and their different walks of life, different perspectives. You're gonna gain knowledge from everyone you come into contact with if you learn more about them, learn just even part of their story, because humans have lots to their story. So yeah, that's just a couple of reflections from things I learned in my 4 years in college, and I hope you guys enjoy and got something out of this. I'd love to hear just some of your reflections over whatever point in life you're at right now. I love reflecting, and thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.